Hello everyone, I'm Daisy. Welcome to the firm. Today I'll be the hostess. I'd like to start by asking everyone what you are doing during your periods of education. Most of the teenagers at this stage spend lots of time studying, cultivating their interests, and finding their future direction. But today we have three young Tai Ji Men representatives who have joined Tai Ji Men since they were young. They also have lots of gain and growth through the process. However, Tai Ji Men have been persecuted by Taiwanese government for 25 years. The three speakers' periods of education were also greatly influenced by this case. They will share their experiences, point of view, and appeals. First, I'd like to invite Jenny. She will share her experience of being the member of Tai Ji Men and her viewpoint of Tai Ji Men cases. Welcome, Jenny.
Hello everyone, I'm Jenny, a Tai Ji Men dizi. I've followed my shifu since I remembered. He's like a father to all of the dizi, always smiling and teaches us with patience. To promote love and peace, he takes us all over the world visiting presidents, mayors of cities, and all leaders of important organizations. We spread important messages to them, and for that they respect us. Shifu loves us, and I know he'll do everything for us, and so will we. Therefore, today, I'm here to share the injustice case which haunted us for 25 years. It all begins in 1996, when Prosecutor Ho accused my shifu for fraud. He suspected my shifu tricked us, so the red envelopes we gave him should be forfeited. However, at the same time, he told the officer of Tax Bureau that shifu should have declared income and paid his income tax. So the officer issued 6 tax bills to recover the tax. So, which one is the correct recognition? Neither was correct. Shifu is like our father. He mentored us and helped us to become a better person. We are grateful and therefore would like to thank him and show our appreciation. So we contribute red envelopes to shifu. By civil law, it's a non-tax income. After 10 years in 2007, the Supreme Court ruled shifu not guilty for fraud, tax evasion, or violation of the Tax Collection Act. Even though the court said we're innocent, I still want to ask a very simple question. At the very beginning, when Prosecutor Ho recognized the same amount of money as fraudulent income and business income at the same time, how's that even possible? If this money was obtained from fraud, it will not be obtained from business. Vice versa, if it is obtained from business, it will not be obtained from fraud. Even an elementary school student can tell the logic doesn't make sense. Still, Prosecutor Ho managed to make this ridiculous charge work. Even worse is that last year, our land in Miaoli was compulsorily auctioned, because the tax bills generated by the indictment still exist, and that indictment has been proved wrong. The Tax Bureau hasn't revoked it. Until now, we are still standing on the street fighting for our rights, but this case shouldn't exist in the first place. There are many odd things in this case. If you are interested, please search ACT1219 website and learn more. This year, even more experts and scholars have begun to pay attention in Tai Ji Men case. Since our government can ignore such obvious mistake and snatch our assets, one day the government may also snatch yours. Please pay attention to this case together. Let the government know that they are wrong and help Taiwan become a better place with a better government together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. From her sharing, we also understand the beginning and end of the Tai Ji Men cases. And then we can see through a music video to know what really happened in the process.
About the Tai Ji Men case, Taiwan Supreme Court from Tai Ji Men, not guilty of tax evasion. the National Tax Bureau and the Ministry of Finance reneged on their promise to revoke the tax bill. The National Tax Bureau illegally auctioned off the sacred land of Tai Ji Men. The land was illegally taken into state ownership. Where is the real government officials' conscience? Where are justice and human rights? What is the truth about the Tai Ji Men case? Taiwan Supreme Court found Tai Ji Men no guilty of tax evasion or any other charges. The National Tax Bureau and the Ministry of Finance reneged on their promise to revoke the tax bill. The National Tax Bureau illegally auctioned off the sacred land of Tai Ji Men. The land was illegally taken into state ownership. Where is the real government officials' conscience? Where are justice and human rights? The righteous people are united with conscience to defend justice, human rights, and peace. The righteous people are united with conscience to defend justice, human rights, and peace.
Next, I want to invite the college student Katherine to share her experiences and appeals. Welcome, Katherine.
Hello everyone, my name is Katherine. First, I'm very grateful to my mother for bringing me into this great family of Tai Ji Men when I was 7. To me, Tai Ji Men is a positive, loving, and energetic family. Whenever I encounter unsatisfactory or unsolvable problems in life, I will think of shifu's guidance, and the struggles are smoothed away. However, in such a loving environment, a prosecutor will only claim credit for a superficial success, prompted an improper accusation, leaving Tai Ji Men unjustly wrong for 25 years. Although I have not personally experienced the Tai Ji Men case, under the explanation of brothers and sisters, I can vividly feel the helplessness and discontent of brother and sister at that time. In late 1996, Hochreiner accused Tai Ji Men in the name of religious crackdown and later provided the National Taxation Bureau fake evidence for taxation. Throughout the process of administrative appeal, Tai Ji Men deposed provided deeds of gift, proving the red envelopes for shifu are gifts, but the National Taxation Bureau completely ignored the evidence. After 10 years and 3 months of litigation, the court finally determined that Tai Ji Men has no fraud, no tax evasion, and no violation of Tax Collection Act in the third trial in mid-July 2007. The court has also recognized that the red envelopes for shifu by the deposed are tax-exempt income, according to Article 4, Clause 17 of the Income Tax Law, and the uniform deposed purchase are handled by the brothers and sisters and are not sold for profit. In common sense, when Tai Ji Men is convicted of not guilty, the tax bill generated by criminal cases should be revoked altogether. However, the director of the Mali branch of the National Taxation Bureau claimed the court's judgment does not count and continued to issue sky-high illegal tax bill against Tai Ji Men. In the past 25 years, Tai Ji Men has provided a ton of evidence proving their innocence, but the tax proceedings are still going on. This can be attributed to the former Minister of Finance, Chang, who connived his subordinates when he was the head of Taipei National Taxation Bureau, including the use of whiteout to alter the date on official documents and the design letter to investigate the nature of the red envelopes for shifu. by which the investigation results are obviously contradictory and inconsistent. In 2011, the executive yuan held an inter-ministerial meeting and decided to determine the nature of the red envelopes for shifu through public investigation. However, the Minister of Finance once again allowed the National Taxation Bureau to illegally alter investigation results and tax Tai Ji Men. Even to today, Tai Ji Men has not been able to redress its grievance as real estate under shifu's name were illegally auctioned off last year. For months, Tai Ji Men Disopposed and many other civic groups supporting legal tax have walked on the streets for countless demonstrations, handed out flyers, and stood in front of various agencies to protest to the president. I hope that while the Tai Ji Men Disopposed continue to speak up for legal and tax justice, the government will reform and make the tax law more sounded so that people can trust the government. Thank you.
Thank you, Katherine. The last but not the least, I want to invite Katherine's brother, Peter. He's also a college student and has joined the social movement to demand justice for Tai Ji Men. Welcome, Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter. Recalling my first impression of Tai Ji Men before I became a dizi, I was waiting my mother at the babysitting section for a yen show. All I felt was a sense of security. Spending lots of time in Tai Ji Men, I am overwhelmed by the happiness and love from Tai Ji Men brother and sisters. After I joined Tai Ji Men, I knew from now on I have a second home. While practicing Qigong and growing up with Tai Ji Men brother and sisters, my mental and physical health is under great condition. Under shifu's guidance, I learned the right way to communicate and interact with others, and learned how to change my state of mind to solve problems with a rational and clear mind. During the time of being unfortunate and exhausted, shifu's tips of life are the guiding lights of my bewildering time, guiding our direction and motivating me to do the right thing and the good thing. Shifu also taught us hard wrongful to clarify right from wrong, good from evil, which has protected me from unnecessary troubles till now. Tai Ji Men is a sacred place for us, Tai Ji Men family, to practice to become a better version of ourselves. Shifu has selflessly taught me the lessons of life. Most importantly, he wants us to respect the power of our conscience, to distinguish truth from falsehood, good from bad, right from wrong, and to act right and say right. While Shifu was trying to walk through all corners of the world to spread love and peace, his homeland, the country that he loved the most, has falsely indicted him for 25 years. The unexplained wrongful imprisonment has tarnished the reputation of Tai Ji Men, wasted people's resources by entangling in lawsuits for many years, and has been illegally expropriated by the National Tax Bureau. It is heartbreaking to see Tai Ji Men and Shifu to suffer such unfair treatment. National Tax Bureau of Taipei, Ministry of Finance, has wasted the public's resource for 2 decades. Illegal expropriation of property and false accusation are not acceptable in a country under rule of law. During these years, brothers and sisters of Tai Ji Men stood in front of Taiwan's presidential palace, desperately hoping the government can hear their voice and give Tai Ji Men the justice it deserves. It's a shame to acknowledge such a tragedy to happen in Taiwan, a country that speaks about freedom and fairness of people. I hope the case between Taiwan's Taxation Bureau and Tai Ji Men can be well known by the world, that the world examine the case and question, why could such a thing ever happen? Taiwan, my homeland, should not leave this unforgivable tragedy unsolved. Furthermore, amendments of relevant legislation need to be drafted and noticed by the public. The government has the responsibility to pay back a just land to the people. Thank you.
The example of Tai Ji Men is not unique. In Taiwan, there are several instances of unjust, illegitimate, and falsified taxation. Taiwan has long been recognized as an Asian democracy with a strong rule of law and respect for human rights. The National Human Rights Commission was founded last year to bring Taiwan's human rights in line with international norms. As a result, I remain optimistic that the Taiwanese administration will be able to resolve the issue. The question is whether or not government officials are willing to show their conscience. In addition to avoiding the mistake in the future, we must rectify the past error by pursuing transitional justice, or our planet would suffer greatly. As a result, we request that the official promptly withdraw the fraudulent tax bills and return the illegally taken property and justice to Tai Ji Men. Thanks for Jenny, Katherine, Peter's sharing for today, and thank you for your participation. We will end today's forum with the song Human Rights for World Citizens to expect that the rights of all citizens will be protected and fulfilled. See you next time.